We've got a brand new event in Hockey Ultimate Team, the Hut Closers event. In this video, we are going to break down all of the new Master Set players and events and how it works. Let's get into it. The new Hut Closers event is highlighted by the 95 Joe Nieuwendyk, and alongside him, we've got the 94 Chris Osgood, Chris Letang, Bobby Orr, and Daniel Briere. We'll start first with Chris Osgood. Love seeing a good Chris Osgood card. However, obviously not going to be usable for anyone that plays the game online. At 5'10", he does have 99 speed and light work, but for anyone that has played the game the last 2 decades, just not really going to be usable. Does have some nice synergies, and for anyone building a Detroit Red Wings theme team, you've got a good Chris Osgood card. Next, we've got the 94 Daniel Briere, the right-handed center at 5'9", 174. He's got sniper forward, pinpoint shooting boost, and face-off boost with gold elite edges, ankle breaker, and make it snappy. Now, he is a very good skater, 97 speed and excel with 99 agility, essentially a maxed out shot and hand stats, and does have 99 face-offs. Is a little bit smaller, but still a very usable card at this stage of the game. Chris Letang is up next, the right-handed defenseman at 6'2", 201, comes with offensive defenseman, pinpoint shooting boost, and acceleration boost, with gold elite edges, seeing eye, and shutdown. 95 speed, 98 excel, great shot, 95 body checking, 95 defensive awareness and stick checking, and good abilities. If you didn't make one of the defensemen from the Stanley Cup playoff event, if you need a righty, Chris Letang is a good card with his ability and skating combo. And the last of the 94s is the 94 Bobby Orr at 6'1", 198. He's got offensive defenseman, defensive boost, and pinpoint shooting boost, gold wheels, heat seeker, and elite edges. Now, I gotta say, he is a left-handed player, but for whatever reason in his card art, we've got the super rare misprint as he is there depicted as a righty. He does have 96 speed, 96 excel, and 99 agility, max out shooting, great deking, and good defensive awareness to stick checking, with some really good abilities as well. Bobby Orr cards are always very fun to use, so you can get one from the Hut Closers event. And then lastly, we've got the 95 Joe Nieuwendyk at 6'2", 205. He's always one of the better Hut cards just because of his build. He does come with quick draw, unstoppable force, and elite edges with gold close quarters. So for really good abilities, 96 speed and excel, 99 agility and balance, max shot, maxed face-offs, as well as 93 body checking. So a fantastic left-handed centerman, but obviously with him being 95 overall, there is a cost to acquire this card that is quite expensive. Speaking of making this card, let's take a look at the Hut Closers collectible sets. It does look like it is going to operate exactly the same as the Stanley Cup playoff event, which is pretty brutal as it requires 3 91 and above Hut Closer event items, as well as 2 more 91 and above items from any other event or release. But they did not alleviate the problem where 87 and above overall cards are essentially useless. 87 overall is the barrier of entry for this event, meaning that anything below 87 overall is not really usable. And to make a 91 overall event item, it requires 89 overall Hut Closers items. So again, 88 and above, all of those cards have the exact same value as a 87 overall, which essentially killed any of the interest in making it into the Stanley Cup playoff event items, and this is operating almost identically. Now, the 95 Joe Nieuwendyk, one of my least favorite things about NHL 25 is that they do not use the account-bound feature in the game correctly. It requires 2 94 and above overall Hut Closers event items, so essentially 2 94 MSPs. And when you get the 95 Joe Nieuwendyk, you don't get either of them back. I don't understand at this stage of the game where if someone was going to invest all of their resources to make 2 event items from this release, they don't give one of them back at least account bound. Really don't understand that. I think it's been a mistake all year. And when we're at the mid to high 90s range, the cost is just way too high. Now, we did get more Hut Closers event items highlighted by Sebastian Aho and Ivan Barbashev at 93 overall. And I will say I actually like the idea of this event. Players that have had big overtime scoring moments in the playoffs during the Stanley Cup playoffs does make sense, and it is a brand new event, but I think that it just falls a little flat with the way that we make our Master Set items, and the choices, again, are just so many icons and no current players. Chris Letang, obviously, but he's not even in the playoffs. Now, taking a look at those event items, we've got the 93 Sebastian Aho. At 6 foot 176, he's got two-way forward, speed boost, and acceleration boost with gold beauty, backhand, edges, and third eye. 95 speed, 96 excel, and does have good endurance at 95 with synergies activated. His shots in the low 90s, however. His hand stats are great, and he does get 97 faceoffs, which is nice, so he is a usable centerman. Next, we've got Ivan Barbashev at 6 foot 198. The left-handed winger's got sniper forward, pinpoint shooting boost, playmaking boost with gold unstoppable force, no contest, and snipe. 94 speed and excel, 99 agility, mid to high 90s shooting. Deking's only at 93, and he is a pure left-handed winger. Next, we've got the 92 Sam Reinhart. 6'2", 193. The right-handed center's got playmaking forward, pinpoint shooting boost, and power shooting boost. Gold schnipe, puck on a string, and elite edges. 93 speed and excel, 96 agility, high 90 shooting, only 88 face-offs, so probably more of an event item that you'd use for objectives or theme team. Yanni Gord from the Seattle Kraken, 5'9", 174. Two-way forward, defensive boost, and speed boost with gold no contest, tape-to-tape, and close quarters. At 94 speed, 92 excel, just really not going to be viable at this stage of the game. Bo Horvat from the Vancouver Canucks, 6'1", 213 with two-way forward and power shooting boost, goal-born leader, and close quarters. Again, pretty rough skating. Always has good face-offs, however, for anyone that's looking for a Bo Horvat card. Pajot as a Ottawa Senator. The right-handed center's got two-way forward and defensive boost, gold close quarters, and yoink. But again, very low 90 skating. So again, just an event item that you can use to trade in. Brooks Orpik from the Capitals, defensive defenseman and power shooting boost, gold shutdown and heat seeker, great ability combo and size. And for 91 overall defenseman with those abilities, it's actually not bad. 93 speed and excel is not great, but 96 body checking and almost maxed out defensive awareness, it's at least usable for anyone that is newer to the game. Max Domi for his overtime winner against Ottawa. Playmaking forward, pinpoint shooting boost, goal make it snappy, and puck on a string. 92 speed and excel, low 90s shot and hand stats, does have 92 face-offs for anyone trying to make a Leafs theme team. Alexander Wenberg from the Rangers, I actually forgot he was on the Rangers at 6'2", 190, gold schnipe and no contest. Again, low 90s skating and low 90s face-offs, just again, theme team or event item. Alexander Kerfoot from the Leafs, gold close quarters and tape to tape. Again, just a set fodder card for you. Ian Cole from the Carolina Hurricanes with defensive defenseman and pinpoint shooting boost, gold shutdown, and seeing eye. Then we've got Greg Adams from the Vancouver Canucks at 6'4", 196. Power forward, pinpoint shooting boost, make it snappy and unstoppable force, low 90 skating. We've got Barclay Goodrow from the Rangers in a Hut Closers event. You're not going to put Barclay Goodrow in the Sharks. Stunning. Two-way forward, checking boost, gold crease crasher, and no contest. Again, 90 skating. High body checking, which is fun, but again, with all of the high 90 skaters out there, it just makes it really hard to use, especially if you're playing online. And then we've got the 87 Clark Gillies at 6'3", 215 with two-way forward, pinpoint shooting boost, and schnipe. Again, this would just be to get objectives done. Now, speaking of objectives, the Hut Closers Week 1, it does look like we are getting 2 weeks of the Hut Closers event. By buying 5 items in the auction house, you will get that 89 overall Adams card. It will be account bound, and then it is the same as it always is now. Hits with a closer's player item, assists, goals, and then games played. By completing all of these, you will get 16 Hut Closer collectibles, and all of it will give you a random 91 overall Hut Closer player item. You will need 3 of those to make a master set item. As always, we've got new moments, 5 of them. By completing the first one, you'll get 1,000 coins, 2,000 for completing the Briere moment, and then a random 87 overall player as well for completing Orr and Letang, and then finally an 89 overall Hut Closer player item for finishing the Osgood moment. Now, Wildcard this week, they did change up quite a bit for this week's Wildcard. It is next goal wins, which I actually like because it ties into the event. Obviously, players that have scored in overtime in the playoffs. So for this week's wild card, it is just first goal wins, which is actually pretty sweet in terms of just time commitment. And again, as always, we're just getting collectibles, which is really boring. I wish they would go back to what it was at the beginning of the year, where it was just all sorts of different things. That Gillies 87 overall is the reward for finishing the wildcard path, which just seems so low in value. Because if memory serves, we've gotten higher overalls for finishing wildcard in prior events. So I really just don't know what the thought process here is for the overall event structure. It just seems like we're going backwards. So it does also look like there is a chance of a Hut Closers exclusive player item in every event pack in the store, featuring the 94 Mark Messier. That 94 Mark Messier, quite good. 95 speed, excel, and agility, power forward, pinpoint, shooting boost, power, shooting boost, goal-born leader, quick draw, and close quarters. As always, really great face-offs at 99 overall, and he's got a max shot. Mark Messier cards are always very good, but you will have to find him by packs in the store, and I have a feeling that that is not going to be done quite often. Now, for anyone that is a Bobby Orr hologram owner at 94 overall, he does have 95 speed and excel, 99 agility, but his endurance at 88 is pretty low, but you can now get him up to 94 overall. All right, that's going to do it for the week 1 release of the Hut Closers event. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.